So the Robe work is about migration, especially Australian Chinese, particular Australian Chinese migration. We want to know 106 years ago how they settled into Australian society. And also the Robe episode is about to reflecting our own space, the present of Chinese and Australian community in historical and Australian society.
160 years ago, Chinese came to Australia, to this area, in search for gold and their dreams for better lives. However, in a bit of a discouraged influx of Chinese prospectors arriving in Victoria, the government imposed a special tax of Chinese arrivals. This forced the ships to continue on to South Australia, leaving the prospectors to find their own way from Robe to the goldfields on foot. It was an endure journey during which many lost of their lives due to hardship, exhaustion, and sickness.
We find today is very, very emotional, to say the least. But I have so much to say, but I don't really know where to start. But I'm just so grateful that we finished this walk. This is the Walkers' occasion, Walkers' Day.
Now, today is a day to reflect with honesty. It is a day to be reminded of the profound and important contribution that the Chinese community makes in a modern Victoria and throughout the history of our state. But it is also an opportunity to do something really important. It is never too late to say sorry, particularly if you mean it. And I know some of these walkers today are direct descendants of those who made that difficult, that terrible pilgrimage in a way across to Victoria, forced to do that on foot. To those descendants, to every Chinese Victorian, to every person hurt by that terrible policy position, on behalf of the Victorian Government, on behalf of the Victorian Parliament, I express our deepest sorrow. And I say to you that we are profoundly sorry.
Can I just say, on behalf of the Parliament and the State Opposition, Doi Bu Tse, we are sorry. We apologise.
This heart of our democracy chose to pass legislation which was overtly discriminatory, which specifically imposed a tax to discourage Chinese immigration into our state. And that is a dark part of our past for which we are profoundly sorry. And Dibachi, Fei Chang Bu Hao.
160 years ago, Chinese immigrants came to Victoria, the new gold mountain, in pursuit of better life. 160 years later, the pursuit of a better future and common prosperity are linking our two peoples together more closely and prompting us to engage in closer exchange and cooperation. I believe with this treasured heritage of the great work between us, with the common pursuit for prosperity and happiness, and the joint efforts from all circles of our societies, our two countries can surely build an even brighter future for our two peoples. And let me thank again organizers, the participants, and the supporters of this great work today. Thank you.